welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a magical day. This video makes today even more magical because today we're doing Queensryche. I know I took a while. With a while, I mean a few months. So we are doing Empire. And for the next 2 Fridays, I'm going to be doing more Queensryche. So join me. I'm going to be checking a few more songs. So today we're doing Empire official music video. We already did on Wednesday a Morissette live performance, and we also did Diana and Godinova's first composed and performed song on Monday. So if you got it right, yes, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we have 3 artists, which are the following that I said. And for the next 3 weeks, including this one, which is today and then another 2 weeks, basically, we will be journeying along with them once more. And at the end of that 3rd week on Saturday, I will be painting them along with 2 other bands, which is the Mofila and Love Bites. So if you guys want to come along, join me, go ahead. Because I'm quite excited and also quite scared because Queensryche is one of the bands that I didn't get the faces well enough. I'm going to be painting them digitally, so no textures, nothing. So if you remember, Queensryche had a very textured background, which I feel like disturbed a bit of the face creation. I wish I could have added more detail than what I made. I don't really feel like that was a finished product still. But I can't really work on it because it's that textured. So I can't really fix it. You don't call it fixed because I feel like that state that it is in, it is fixed and done. But if I had a chance, I would improve it even more. So you get my feeling, my reservedness, you know? That's what I feel. So today we will be, and I hope I get it right in the article. So today I want to see, because I remember we had 2 albums that were known and people wanted me to check out. Empire was one of them. So very curious to see what this is about. Okay, here we go. This is already intense. Oh god, I love how they start though. Super sharp.
Last night the working dawn, Tim dead in Chinatown, and I said there heard that crime was being the wrong place at the wrong time. Too bad people say, what's wrong with the kids today? I tell you right now, they've got nothing to lose. They're building empire.
Okay, this is way too cool. This is way too interesting. First of all, I love how we started off sharp, and I love how we added the guitar after, and it was like guitar solo-ish, which just like got us in the mood and rolling. I love that. I also love how we had like the deeper vocals in Empire verse. Oh, that's so nice. This whole thing is just insane, and how it's rolling is just so fun. I also love how we changed the whole just like count and rhythm and tempo of this like a few seconds in. Like if you see, we start like doo 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 doo, like with that, okay? And then it changes completely to the complete opposite. Completely changes. So cool. I love it. It's so interesting. Keeps you alert. And I love the hold of the notes and just like dragging out the single note and chord. It's so beautiful. especially in a guitar, because it's just like you're in the start of the song, you don't want to go full out and just like crazy because it's gonna be overwhelming sometimes. Sometimes it works depending on how you roll with the song afterwards. But here it starts off slow and just like builds. Beautifully done.
Last night the working down, dead in Chinatown, and I said there heard that crime was me in the wrong place at the wrong time. Too bad people say, what's wrong with the kids today? I tell you right now, they've got nothing to lose.
I love the deepness of the vocal there. It's so it also comes in a quite shocking time. You don't think it would change so much, such steeply, so much in that time. So it's very, very interesting to hear that at that point. And you also get it with like a shot, like a different shot. So it's also like adding to that alert.
Johnny used to work after school, after set on the show. Gotta hustle if he wants an education. Yeah, he's got a long way to go. Now he's out on the streets all day, selling crack to the people who pay. Got an AK-47 for his best friend. Business, the American way. East side, East West side, downtown, no time. The world's falling down.
Okay, wow, whoa, wait a minute. It already was cool enough that they changed and they went complete climax mode. But then we get vocals going higher and it is, so, wow, okay, wait. We also have the deep backing vocals. That's pretty. I love the deep backing vocals. They're, solid. Especially then you have like the, up. It's so, like, the difference is so beautiful. You've had the drums stop as well there. And then they went climax mode, which is even more, like, oof, you can feel it. It's so pretty. Such a pretty song. It's so interesting how the vocals sound here. I feel like it's so like bizarre because it's almost like it's in your brain, like what he's singing, and it is so like, oh my god. It gets to the overwhelming part too much. And I feel like for this part, like specifically, it makes sense. Because I think it just transfers the whole like in your head, your conscience is speaking, or like everything, like you're just like thinking about everything, the situation you're in and all that, like it just adds to the whole narrative, to the lyrics, the way that this is sang, and it's so perfect. I love the drums getting more intense here. It's so powerful. You can feel it. I love how they play such a big part as well. Like in the change, like I clearly hear it, and you don't always hear it. There's some songs that just the drums just go by or keep the tempo or just the rhythm or something. This like just changes the whole like mood of the song because it does keep a tempo, but every time it changes to a more intense one when needed to intensify something. And it's not just the guitar intensifying something, it's also the drums. So it's very, very cool to experience. And you also have like a bass that keeps that deep vibe while the drums change. So you hear the drums even more that way, but you hear the deepness and so good. Also, that backing deep vocal is just like priceless. Like, just appreciate it. It is the deepest I've heard. It's so fun. Oh, it's so contrasting, especially because we have like the high vocals every time, and it's beautiful.
What happened to the dreams sublime? Tear it all down, pull it up again. Another empire. East side meets west side, downtown, no time. The world's falling.
Okay, I love that we have like a drum guitar kind of conversation here at this moment. But can we talk about how cool their editing kind of echo, kind of voices in your head is going in there during the high note session? It is the best because it just adds the whole concept again. And they're doing that so well to the point where my head hurts. Like, wow. I really love that slowing down, just like change of also that like the key. It's so pretty. I love that.
In fiscal year 1986 to 87, local, state, and federal governments spent a combined total of $60.6 billion on law enforcement. Federal law enforcement expenditures ranked last in absolute dollars and accounted for only 6% of all federal spending. By way of comparison, the federal government spent $24 million more on space exploration and 43 times more on national defense and international relations than on law enforcement.
Perfect time to get into the high notes again. Oh my god, I am extremely overwhelmed. I'm gone. I stopped it and it's like a whole like in my head. It's like it's stuck in the head. It's unbelievable. Wow. But I love the time the guitar solo comes in. I love how the Queensryche seems to be like keen on also like expressing their ideas on and just like talking about events like happening and like actually speaking out. It's very, very cool. They've done it before and I've heard it in previous songs of theirs, I remember. And it's really, really interesting. Just like every time the way they do it is so interesting and so artistic to the point where I keep seeing the facts and hearing about the facts. but I also get so overwhelmed by the music that intoxicates your brain at some point that you get stuck there, and you just also like think about the situation afterwards, and just like the whole thing like escalates to a point with your thoughts. It's so interesting to see it happen. Oh, so fun, unbelievable. Oh my god. Okay, so just like right after this, revisiting, like guitar comes in beautifully,
on national defense and international.
and you can hear it. Also, I love the effects during the talking there, and the effects, the fact dropping. We have that kind of siren or ambulance, the police call thingy, just like going off crazy, and then you add that high guitar pitch note, and it's so fun.
Relations and a law enforcement.
I love that, and I love the holding of like the first one's like hold, and like the strength of it, beautiful. I love how it speeds up in the start and then slows down here. Keeps a tempo here, and you think they're gonna repeat that. Doesn't do that. Completely changes, which is again really cool because it subverts the expectation, and you get back just like a whole different thing. So you get more alert once again. And then revisiting like the vocals, the high notes. Coming back to like the vocals here is so perfectly done. Like, wow. It's also the timing of the vocals. It's not completely on tempo and on key and everything. So it's so interesting to like hear them and see them come in there. And it's again like alerts you and like keeps you like, oh wow, okay, we're back to vocals. Sure, yes, thank you. It's very interesting. Like if you saw I was doing that and I was like sharply, like it was like halfway through like a key. It's so interesting how was that like done that way. I like that. Very interesting. The capacity of this. Oh my god. Oh my god, the strength of the vocal. I love it. I love it. I've missed this band so much. They're so unexpected. I can't. Oh, this is so cool. I feel like Empire is such an interesting song, not only because of its message, and that ending, like, so beautifully finished off. Oh, wow. But also like the ending vocals. It's just like just paying attention to that. You just have that starting, building up high note, repeating that high note, like 3 to 4 times, and then like does like a whole like a verse like sang, and you're like, how do you do that? You haven't actually breathed or gone back to chest voice at all during that session. Like, it's so enjoyable and just so much fun to like just listen to. I love it so much. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had such a fun time. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, click on the notifications that will be sent next Friday and the Friday after. Come join me for a few more of these. And if you did enjoy, for now, I'll see you guys next time in my next reaction. Bye-bye!